How's it going, guys? Rocky from the Swanson Shots channel with a very special video today. So on November 14th, T.A.Gs Hawaii held an event called Brandon Cayetano Memorial Day. This event was to remember the living legend Brandon Cayetano, the original owner of the field Hawaii All-Star Paintball and Airsoft, now Tactical Air Gun Games of Hawaii, who passed away due to heart failure in March of 2014. I spoke with the new owner of the field, Lance Nonaka, about his relationship with Brandon and his efforts to keep Brandon's legacy going. So here I have Lance, the current owner of the field. I was wondering, before you took over ownership of the field, what was your relationship with the Cayetanos and more specifically Brandon?
I worked on and off with Brandon since 1987. So anytime he needed help or had just needed support at the field, I'd come out, help him do stuff. Just kind of be there for him. I actually started playing paintball with Brandon back in '87. That's how I started working with him, for him. And he was a great mentor early in my adult life, I guess. He's always been a good friend.
And of the year that you guys have been around, or more technically almost a year and a half, how do you guys think that you've been doing so far since the new management?
I like to think we've done pretty well. I know the numbers have been growing significantly. And we got a pretty good crowd that comes out every week. We see new faces every week, so I think we're doing a pretty good job, growing the sport, growing the game, in the field. And, we got to do a lot of the stuff that Brandon wanted to do. Just, either didn't have the resources one way or another to get it done. So I think we're doing okay. And, I like to think that as far as, living up to his dreams and, what he wanted to do with it, we're actually achieving those things.
Are you still in contact with the Cayetanos?
One of my partners is, so he's actually our contact with them. So we get calls every once in a while asking how we're doing, and we try to keep them in touch. Samantha stopped by once, a couple months ago to say hello, make sure we're okay. That's Brandon's sister. But yeah, we try to keep in touch with them, make sure that they know that we're doing okay and that we're trying to keep Brandon's thing going.
Yeah, glad to know that at least somebody's trying to keep the legacy going for Brandon.
Yeah, he got a lot of us started,
because he's a legend in Hawaii paintball.
Actually, just the sport period.
Yeah.
He's known across the country and internationally. So it was a big loss for the sport, but sometimes bigger things grow from becoming a legend. Right? So,
yeah. Why change the name? Why not keep it at Hawaii All Star to keep the name going?
There's a couple reasons. The biggest one was, it was a business decision based on some finances. But for the people that don't know, Tactical Air Gun Games is actually the name of T.A.G itself is the original name for Brandon's first field. So this was back in '87. He took over a company called The Adventure Game, which was T.A.G. And when he bought them out and ran it in Hawaii, he changed it to Tactical Air Gun Games. And that's when I was working for him back then. So when they said we should think about changing the name, changing the company around, we wanted to keep something that was still close to Brandon's heart. So we had a lot of questions at first. Why'd you lose Hawaii All-Star? Everybody knows who Hawaii All-Star is. But for those of you that know, the people that do know, Tactical Air Gun Games is, even more of a legacy thing than other stuff.
Right, okay. Cool, thanks. I also spoke with a well-known veteran player who was at the event, Levi Ka'ava, about his relationship with Brandon and about how he thinks the new management has been doing. So this is Levi, very veteran player here at T.A.Gs, formerly Hawaii All-Star Paintball and Airsoft. And I wanted to know what your relationship with Brandon and the Cayetano family was like.
My relationship was just being the field hand, security, safety briefer. Whatever was necessary to keep the field up and running.
Okay. Now with the new management making this field T.A.Gs now, how do you think they've done so far over the past year that they've been
Tactical
operating?
airgun games off Hawaii. I think it's getting there. I mean, airsoft and paintball is different. Trying to keep the field up and running. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't. But if you've been here from the beginning to today, you know it's always been a struggle. But when we come together like today for Brandon, it's a win-win situation today.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
I personally didn't know Brandon very well, despite being a regular at the field for 4 years now. I would usually be the first person to show up, and I'd see Brandon and the refs having bento breakfasts in the staging area, but would never interact with them. While some rules and attitudes towards some things may have changed over the time that Brandon has been gone, I could say that the field is doing great. In the end, whether you were there for Brandon or just there to play, everyone had a great time. The field also donated $5 for every paid fee, walk-on and rental, to the Hawaii Food Bank, one of the many foundations Brandon was known to donate to. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to see more.
Kyle, open up your eyes, Kyle.